What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session, and today we're gonna be looking at defending the blinds at 30 big blind and lower. Let's get started. Gonna remove the cheats. So what's your strategy here?
Call 70%, jam 30%.
God, man, he's a solver.
True beast.
He's a solver.
Alright, so we check here. Now what?
I'm gonna bet. He missed the C bet. I mean, he's
What?
gonna have. He doesn't have
Already,
many
Ken?
nines. He doesn't have many over pairs. I'm gonna bet.
How much?
Just small.
Are we gonna let Ken get us into something?
I'm checking.
I don't know, man. I don't think that like that's horrible, I guess.
gonna-
I think it might bet small, like it's gonna probe some.
He's gonna float with ace high, so with core is, oh no, it's two pair. It's board's already paired, so that's not.
But
really a
it went
thing.
check, check is the only thing. So like you gotta find some probes with non-9x holdings, I think.
I wouldn't mind betting a six here.
A 6 is probably good, maybe better than a 5. I
I'm
think it's gonna
gonna-
be mainly a check. I think it'll be a lower frequency, small, medium bet.
Yeah, 1.9.
No? Oh, yeah, a little bit. It's mostly a check. But then can bet some. So check, check.
I mean, just
Check.
check.
Check
See,
call.
now Ken, after I went check, 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 I think we definitely need to bet a little something for value,
You bluffing or you betting for value?
for value.
Yeah, not me.
It's tough because you're blocking the hands you want to get called by. You want to get called by ace high.
He's gonna have like maybe some 7, 8x that he's in here with at some frequency. He's gonna have hearts.
Pocket deuces,
don't,
pocket threes. Yeah.
I don't hate a bet, man. I think it's probably a better check,
Yeah,
though.
what worse calls, right? Like,
Okay, okay.
If you have king five, you could probably bet this, but if you have ace
Oh.
five, you probably have to check.
easy call.
I would probably
You're
agree
supposed to
with
call
that.
this.
Yeah, you definitely do call this. Yeah, you're not letting him get away with that.
Oh, well.
And
Okay,
call against the solver and call in real life too.
Louis gets so triggered when he sees hands like 5-2.
Yeah.
Fold.
I don't have time for this. Hands. Maybe not these, right?
Oh, you gotta defend wider than that in the big blind.
Honestly, just remove the deuce X, offsuit deuce X.
This?
Like, I think a lot of these trashy hands are important to play.
Put 7, 5, 6, 5, 5, 3 in there, 6, 4. 7, 4 is probably never defending.
Oh,
You can get rid of this. You probably jam this,
I'm
pretty
thinking.
high frequency, I think.
Off the turkey.
Jam a lot, call a little.
Call in, huh?
I mean, you can do it all, right? Just don't fold it.
Put it right into ace king.
Rebuy.
Gotta love it.
Church,
20 big blinds effective. This is like maybe one of the worst we call if we call.
oh, it feels
Fold.
too bad. I ain't.
I think
gonna-
it's the
Oh
outlier. I
my
feel
goodness.
like king 5 called and
A
king
king
6 called it,
seven fold,
honestly.
king six calls, like this shenanigans, you guys wanna do that?
I'm in here with these hands.
I mean, I call king 5, I always fold king 6
Dude,
against.
suited kings are like good. Yeah, Dean, by the way, that's versus a perfect opponent. Are you playing versus perfect opponents?
You
Look at
can
that.
get your
0.01.
0.01 EV if you play perfectly post flop, maybe.
If you're playing against perfect opponents.
Perfect opponents and then playing perfectly yourself.
I'm raising this.
I call mostly, but it's gonna probably raise some like
Yeah.
10% or something,
I'm just checking back.
20%.
Oh, this This is in the wedge.
No,
This is gonna
half.
raise.
Gotta find it sometimes.
I'm betting small. Oh, wait, you checked. So if you check, I mean, if you're checking this back, I'm definitely probing.
I'm
We need to
checking.
bet, we have the spade,
I'm
One big
I
checking.
would
blind
bet-
with the
I would definitely bet one here.
have a spade.
Yeah.
Oh. Very small spade, right?
I think it's just like, he
Right.
connects really well. His like limp check range is gonna have a lot of this trash in it.
Fold,
fold.
fold.
I'm continuing, by the way. I'm not
Guys,
folding
you can't
here.
go, have a spade.
You got two
Oh.
overs and a spade, like,
Oh
Hold
my
that laundry.
god,
Hold
Gavin.
it.
What a, Gavin,
What is
this is your
people?
call.
whatever. I'm raising pre, so shove it.
Shut the
Oh.
fuck up.
Check raise check.
Alright, get me out of here.
That's small. 3.3.
Oh, Ken wants to torch. Ken, you're the best at.
Check, raise, check.
compiling mistakes.
Hey,
Compiling
Check
mistakes,
raise check.
right?
It's time to get check raised again.
Oh, there we go. What
I
is
mean,
it?
we gotta try to get some king highs to fold, right?
Uh,
Ace highs.
Okay, I know what to do here. What about you guys?
You
Yeah,
got a
abandon
barrel now.
ship.
No, wait, there's like a four liner.
We have the
And-
nine of spade, the flush completed. We have the. nine-
Oh, man, you're gonna get torched. I would give up.
Boom, boom, shakalaka, boom.
Boom,
Nine of
lose your
spade.
chips.
Look at him.
Boom.
What is he gonna do? There he goes.
Yeah,
There he goes.
Oh,
Nine
he
of
folds the
spade, baby.
queen,
Nine
the
of
queen of
spade.
spades.
Alright, let's move on. Let's forget about this one.
That was a disaster.
Call.
Nine of spade, Peter. The black and the white.
Top and
Maybe check
bottom.
call.
Okay, so I think you protect with this combo some, right?
Yep.
Versus,
good.
This is
Good
the
one to call down.
fish on the line spot, right? The
but he bet
start small,
large.
We got a
Do you
fish on
ever
the line.
raise versus a large bet?
Nope,
Nah,
fish on the line.
I mean,
Ye-
call, I
ye-
think's the right
ye-
answer.
Keep the fish on the line.
Or if he polarizes, I'm all in.
Ugh.
That's a really bad card.
What? Black
Fish
and
off the
So-
line.
white. No,
check or bet one.
Check,
four, no?
I kinda wanna check, I think.
I'm checking.
I'm betting four. Oh, it's
No, you're betting for
one.
value.
Not
Oh, it goes
enough.
for value. Look at that.
Smashing the value betted.
I guess he doesn't check jacks on the
We
turn.
block pocket four. Look at this calling station. I'm marking this guy.
How? Immediately.
Okay. I mean, do we three bet?
Deeper we can
No,
three bet.
bro,
just
you're
call.
20 big blinds. Get
Okay,
outta
there
here.
you go. I was just testing it.
I three bet that.
Lead. Oop, check.
Yeah, Scotty, you play cash though. You play deep.
Yeah, I'm deep there.
Oh, a
Fold.
five.
You gotta
Oh,
continue.
good.
You gotta continue.
Fold.
Why do you?
Bro,
No,
you
we did-
have extra equity.
The
Gotta-
SPR
no
is too
way
low.
to
We
fold
can't,
this.
you can't chase backdoors here.
It's a queen eye
Yep.
board and we can put him to the test, see if he really has.
Like it.
He's range betting. This is,
I'm not
there's two
clicking
key
here.
cards
I'm
for
just
us.
calling here.
This
Why
is a
would you
check
wait?
raise.
You
Wait,
bet
why
kinda
would you
big.
raise at 20 big blinds here? Tell me that. Why would you raise at 20 big blinds here? Like,
cause
you're
you have
gonna
eight high,
torture.
you can get him to
Because you
fold, you
can't
can get him to
call.
fold jack high, you can get him to
You
fold king
can't
high.
call back doors at this SPR.
You
can't.
have a
not a
gut
bad-
shot too, though.
not a bad door.
Crazy.
I know, that's why I wanna raise.
Cut shots essentially a
I'm
backdoor in my
calling
mind.
here.
Okay, imagine this guy folds ace five of diamonds, how happy we are.
I'm folding.
I fold.
Jesus Christ.
Kelly, you guys are
Kelly.
crazy. You gotta call.
Folding here.
Seriously, I wanna raise here. Oh my god.
You crazies. All of you are crazy. It's the most clear call in my mind. Just call.
Then what? What do you do, Willis?
Wait,
Yesterday,
fold.
I would have called at the beginning of the day, but I would have folded at the end of the day.
I know that feeling, Kelly. I know that feeling.
Now what, Willis? Look at this, same sizing. He's just like,
Ah, man, I'm out.
This is like a cat playing with the bird.
It is. This is like, he's trying to get you and it's.
Yeah, it's like,
just-
try to get away, haha.
Yeah, that's, this is just a call.
Call.
Is it?
Yeah,
You fold any suited ace?
you don't three bet suited aces unless you do the very best ones.
The wheels, no?
A little bit of the wheels, yeah.
Not
You
even a
You
three
jam
bet.
them. You jam them.
Okay, king six here, don't forget the king six. Okay, here we are.
You play check.
Fold.
Maybe continue versus a really small bet, but I think it's mainly a fold.
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 Easy fold.
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 20 big blinds is a fold, I think.
I think so too.
Jack four. Jack five.
Ooh,
I was thinking jack three.
It's-
it's a fold.
You have a.
It's mixing.
We have a Broadway here.
Alright,
You
save my
do.
chips for my button.
I agree.
Lower dangler, no kicker, fold.
Whoa, whoa. Don't get in punt territory.
It's punty today.
Fold.
Fold.
That's early. Fold.
Have a queen, guys.
It's
I
a
think
fold.
You
it's
also
probably
have
gonna
the fold.
defend.
Oh my god.
Have a queen.
Under
I
the
would
gun,
never-
Queen five, queen. six.
under the gun, you fold, I think, probably.
Yeah,
No,
Under the
we
gun
have
one, you
queen.
call.
We can't fold a queen.
I'm not folding a queen.
There's no folding them.
We are short here, guys.
GG.
Oh,
Can't have
no.
that. Oh, how do we GG this? How
Hey,
do
by
we
the way,
proceed?
okay, so.
I'm
do
super
you-
excited.
Do you ever raise here,
I do.
actually, is the question I
Not
have.
against super-
I don't
But
think
no,
you raise.
I think
I don't
raising
think
this
you
is
raise. I
pretty
think you
bad.
call. I think you call.
Calling's a disaster.
I
Have
would
to
call.
Oh my goodness.
Never
would
raise.
call.
Look at
Raising is a
disaster.
disaster. The
mean,
disaster is
raising is
raising.
what's our-
Disaster, Keppel.
What's value on this board? Value is flushes and maybe sets. What's a bluff on this board? Bluff is king of spades, ace of spades. This hand doesn't really
So,
match any of those
The only
things.
thing I was gonna say is, okay, we're 25 big blinds effective. It's a top pair game, so I wasn't sure like where we decided to start running our equity with our hand versus
This,
like draws.
this is where.
I bet you
we
the answer
decide-
was like queen,
Yeah.
jack, queen 10. We can
I
check
think
the
now,
poker
I
units.
think now your ace of spades, the under the gun has the ace of spades. It's not such a good play, right? So now I think we can start playing.
If I was gonna guess, I would say queen seven because it can turn like better
I
than.
don't
second
think you
pair.
lead. I don't think you have any leads here, though.
Not with the queen. We already have a
The
good
six
pair.
pair,
Yeah.
do you not do any shenanigans?
Not with the mono flop, not with the.
Well, you have a
I
queen
know it's
already, so you don't
really-
need. Your value is gonna be your better hands than what you have there and your bluffs.
I don't think you have any leads here.
Look at this,
speak of.
Kelly. We
Yeah,
have.
you do have lots of leads. Okay, well, with spades, they're all spades, so I'll bet, right?
Are they?
Look at 'em.
Oh,
Five.
They're just in general.
Well, sure, like we have a lot of spades, sure. But there's a lot of other stuff.
I like to raise the flop, but I didn't get to say my point because
Okay,
I
so
hate when
motion is
they.
right. It would be two though, like.
But this
not going
particular,
big with
this
that.
particular hand, you don't lead, right?
Exactly, queen X. They kinda do, most of them, just not queen four.
Just not queen four.
What do we love about the queen five? Now that it's been,
pairs.
It's two
It's
pair.
not two pair anymore.
Well,
Blocks,
you're
full
blocking
house.
a set of fives that way, I
You're
guess.
you're blocking all the full houses.
Check on the turn, I would bet small.
I think so.
Check.
I agree. I like small bit there. Now what do you think?
Well, who cares? We have top pair.
No, I think you gotta call.
I'm
Yeah,
calling.
yeah, you cannot fold any queen here. Oh,
Against
wow.
population, can you fold a queen here?
I
Wow,
guess you can.
interesting.
Yeah, mono flops, right? We have to be cautious. It's just gonna turn over the flush. Oh,
I got,
Oh,
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 hit the
the
two
river.
outer.
yeah.
Ooh, brutal. Oh, I'm not good enough to fold that, I'll tell you that.
Call. Check raise.
I fold.
Just queens.
Call.
I'm tempted to jam. I think we jam some of
I
the
think it's
middling.
mixed. I think it's mixed. Or
think we-
maybe it just may be a pure jam, not with 24 though, probably,
I
right?
think we call
It's first under the gun one.
Yeah,
I
true.
think we call like our smaller pairs and some of these middling ones jam.
Yeah, raise. It's
Raise.
raising. Wow.
You won't get us, Ken.
It's
So
calling.
it's
most of-
raising. It's raising. It's not jamming.
That's weird that it's,
Yeah.
that the is 35% of the time, and yet it says it's the best answer and the EVs are the same.
Yep.
What do you mean? It's 70?
Yeah. 0.73, and he's saying it's saying the best answer is raising. Even
Right,
though
look at
it's
that. Got the
30% of the
raising.
time. That's what he's saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, interesting. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, they're both 0.73.
I
You're
think
supposed to do more, but
either
you,
is okay. I think,
Right.
like you said, I think it's mixed. Yep. Now you get to fold.
Overfold king high flops.
right,
3?
3 more than 4.5, yeah.
I think it's 4.5, yeah.
Oh my god.
Perfect flop.
Bet
I
small.
was gonna say, I'm always checking here. They're limp
Always
calling-
checking,
They're limp calling
always
so many
checking, and I
aces.
put you right on 2 kings, Ken.
Yeah, but
I'm
they
kidding.
limp call so many aces, like it's just a disaster.
Yeah.
to get an
Oh
ace
yeah,
on the
ace
flop.
rag for sure, right? Oh yeah.
Just check.
Check again. Check again.
Check again and bet the river if he
I
checks.
agree. I agree.
Check, check. I think you're gonna bet here.
Well, he could bet. Yeah.
Happy
Okay,
days.
as I said, bet the river.
Nah, go like 5 or 3 probably.
The old queen 10 offsuit.
Yeah.
Let them raise.
polarize
Give
11.
them room to raise. You bet real small, let them.
I don't think you can, yeah, I think they don't like betting big into those straights.
So it goes check, 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 check is like, what do you got? You know, what are you
There
trying
you
to
go.
call by?
Yeah, exactly.
Bet one, what the hell?
I would have
trying-
bet more than one, though. I have to be honest with you.
Me too. I would have went small.
Okay, You're betting one to drive me
I'd
crazy.
probably bet a third of pot there.
Raise.
Ah. Why you wanna raise, man? Think about your range, like, it's like. Queen 9, queen 10, you're too high.
You raise top and
You can
bottom.
check back, you're probably gonna win, no?
So
Like-
do you raise king 3?
King 7, a queen 7, 9, 7, these kind of shenanigans. Queen 6, maybe.
Queen 4, all the junky ones, you're polar
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Middle of the deck calls mostly, and you're more
this one
polar.
is too strong. This part here is too strong. Like this. Junky.
It's got a lot of it. Queen 8, queen 9, queen
It's
7.
Jam, queen deuce.
It's like, yeah, queen 9. It's a lot more than I thought. I thought it was a. Anyway,
But it loves the real junk.
yeah. Gotta get junky here.
Oh,
Bet one.
Maybe but 1.65 maybe.
yeah, 165.
There we go. Hey, you should look at the, what
Ooh,
the actual
check,
limp range is.
64%.
So like. Does the small blind limping range look in reality like what it looks like in the solver? Is the only question I have.
I think they limp more than they should.
Right,
So
so
that-
do you think it's protected?
Well, I still think they're raising top of range, so.
So you
do I
don't think it's protected? Do you think ace king off is almost pure limping here?
Not
Ace queen
normally.
off.
No.
Honestly, I think more and more, if you're playing with a reg, definitely, because he's
Yeah.
craving
Yeah.
to raise you. with
So
the-
Yeah, I
like,
don't
do you
think
think like,
population is real limping. I don't think population.
Probably, no, yeah, population's probably raising a lot.
I think it
okay,
dep-
so like, if.
depends on what they
if
think of
the
you.
Limping range is not protected like this. Do you think the EV and raising queen ten and some of these other combos goes up or down?
We're trying to
Goes up.
justify it. I
Good
really think,
question.
I really think it depends on, in this, in a situation blind versus blind. I think it depends if you're against a good player. It depends on what they think of you. If they think that you will raise a polarized range, then they're gonna have strong limps in their range. If they think you're not gonna raise with the polarized range, I think they're just gonna open raise for value heavier.
I've thrown some of this stuff in HRC. And, honestly, like, if I face a limp, blind versus blind, a little bit less sub 20, because there is a lot of these like trashy limp ace X jams, but like 40 big blinds, 30 big blinds. If they're not protected there, you can almost profitably raise any two cards versus a limp.
Yeah,
It's bet again.
I wanna check and go home.
I wanted to bet the turn again.
Like,
Didn't work out.
I'm out. Hot streak. 2.1. What do you wanna do? Just call.
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 Check
Check,
call.
Check call. Do you check raise a hand like king six here?
Probably not.
King six of spade.
I think this hand is too good to raise. to check raise.
The
Did we
overriding
check raise
component.
You got
any
the
bu-
overpair.
Do we check raise any bottom pair at this SPR?
I think
on
that king of
Jack
spades
10?
makes, king of spades is
I-
the over with the spade. I think it's too good to check raise here.
I guess at 20 big blinds, it's fine. 25. I don't know.
But we do check raise a lot of bottom pairs.
The pair with the redraw.
With spades, right? Is that what we're looking?
So Ken said that last week, like he said he was gonna check raise more bottom pairs. I've been doing it and I've been getting away with almost every time. Every time I've done it.
So
Look at
like,
this.
is that true of like 50 big blinds?
Yeah. It's actually.
look at it.
Yeah,
Well, look at it. I mean, you got the tools, you're right here.
You gotta have overs and redraws and shit.
look at this.
40 big blinds, 50 big blinds, something like that.
The six. Six is a thing again.
A lot of those are two pairs and then like some 8-6, 7-6.
6-4.
King six, though, if you like, look at king six, it's not doing it at all.
Yeah, it's
'Cause it's the over.
shrinking, right? But I'm sure it's gonna become a thing again.
It's because the overcard, you can trap them if you catch a king here, I think.
60 big blinds still a thing? You know? 80 big blind? Boom, it's back. Look at this. The king six is back in business. 100 bigs. Yeah, plenty of sixes check raising here. So if you wanna improve your check raise frequency, check raise with like bottom pair that have some redraw.
Gonna be
guess
less
king
than 30%
six-
of the time.
A king six suited here is. So here we call. Check.
Call.
With the gut shot, right?
Yep,
Or,
got to. Can't fold there.
okay, so now
Now I think I'm probably gonna have to pay this guy off.
You should check back a lot.
He wants to check, he wants to block bet here.
Block bet tiny.
Yeah. Very tiny. Yeah, I think I gotta pay him off here. And of course, he's got it.
Hand.
Feels
Good
bad.
man, Kelly. Give the man his money.
Good game. Uh,
Cool.
And ace GG.
Cool.
Fold or call?
I'm calling.
Call.
Aid demand his money.
Money. Fold.
You can call here.
I find myself folding this more and more.
I think it's a
that's
call.
good range.
What was the percentage? Was there any folding on that?
No,
It's 0.06.
Okay, none. Gotcha. All right. Fold.
that's a call.
What?
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh, I thought we were big blind. I'm sorry. I thought we were, big-
Fold.
Can it capital?
I thought we were big blind. Never calling that from small blind. Like, I'm not even calling, like, you're not even calling like jack 10, queen 10 off. That shit's all folding to. King 10 off.
Fold again.
Just making sure we got it right.
So we
I
saw
would
this raise
raise.
some.
See, where are you in the tree when you raise that stuff? You're gonna raise and see bet?
Yeah. I
Of
think
course,
we can
you
see
got
that the
3 to a
twin-
straight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Keep betting.
It was
I'm
checking
gonna-
75% of the time, by the way.
Half pot.
I'm going like 9 or 6 here.
9.
Not going 12. 12's too
I like-
big.
Sure.
Hunting.
check.
Oh,
It wants to realize equity in position
Hunting,
here
hunting, hunting.
somehow.
It's 5.3, 5.32, so it's not like,
We can fold. If we had a spade, do we barrel turn? This is a fold. What are you doing?
This guy
definitely barrel
doesn't
with a
have a
spade.
jack. We need to put him to the test.
A fold.
we need to fold.
All in.
Call.
punt.
Paul.
Calling
How about
queen
call?
high. No way, I ain't calling that.
So all in.
No.
sometimes.
Do we barrel turn if we have a spade in our hand?
Oh my goodness, this is, how is he calling with a 6 here? Ow! What is this guy, man? I'm marking this guy.
mark
Answer your
this
question,
guy
Ken.
for
You
the next
definitely
tournament
barrel with a
because of that.
spade. But you can look at it. I would bet the farm, you just start barreling with spades more.
Call.
Hmm.
Test.
Check fold.
We have a spade.
I know.
Dude, it's
Nah,
ace
check
king.
fold.
It's ace king though.
We have a spade. Happy day.
It's ace king though.
Fold.
Uh-oh. Queen
Fold.
6. Get out of
You
here.
can fold this.
Get out of here.
Fold.
You can fold this, I
Fold,
Easy
think.
fold.
fold.
This is a
Easy
definite
fold.
fold. Easy fold, I agree.
Jack 10 ain't in there.
Easy call.
It's a fold. It's an easy
It's
fold.
fold.
Small
Okay.
blind, Louis.
I don't even think king 10's in there.
Do you ever go not all
Is
in
this all
here?
in?
Yeah, it's all
See, this feels like an all in.
happy days.
Okay. Thank you.
Call.
This is a call.
What do you do with a good old wheel?
Call.
Maybe you can jam it sometimes.
I think 3s and 4s might jam.
I don't think you do, though. I think you just call them mainly from the
You
big
don't
blind.
wheel. Oh, you don't wheel. Look at this.
The offsuit ones you
offsuit.
can.
King seven suited. Whenever I find a king seven suited, well, the king seven suited is not there to be found.
That is a crazy range. And I guess that's why you raised the king seven.
I
did
would
it go-
polarize.
You polarize your ace high?
I would, well, the eight, it's more about the eight than the ace high for me.
Nah.
It just showed you the answer.
Yeah, you went too wait, you went too quick. We got a gutter there, you're betting.
Oh, Ken, tell us about it then.
Did the flop go check, check?
Yep,
Flop goes
Yes.
check, check, the turn, you got our Ken.
So I mean, I just probe all my gutters. It's just, I always do.
What size?
I would go 4-7-5.
Yeah, like half pot, probably I would have went. I probably would have went like, whatever that is, 3.1. So I mean, I got a mistake with my bet sizing, but I'm not missing a pro bet with a gutter. And I have an over.
Breaking out the notepad.
Ken size.
Dot, dot, dot.
Flop goes check, check. And turn has a gutter.
You can make it more generic than that, Louis. It's if you pick up equity of any kind, basically.
You think?
Yeah. That's how, I mean, when he checks back the flop, I mean, it's not on all textures. But like on, I mean, a king 7-6 is pretty dry.
I don't like that. And
Yeah, no, I mean, you pick up equity and if it's a good turn card for you too, like it's like we know second pair, we already know that, right? Third pair sometimes.
It's how you're gonna construct a lot of your probing strategy.
But
I do
am
agree,
to
though,
include gutters. I mean, when you pick up equity, you include gutters, obviously. something
I
like
would,
that.
prefer not having an ace though, to your point. I think it would be better like.
I
I
think
don't
the
know, I
ace
guess
makes
you'd
it
have to
good
have-
because you have an over. You can core a king.
no,
When they call. You-
Ace
an
high
ace
is-
is good.
Well,
size is not
Ken,
the-
you're also blocking a lot of his check back range on the flop is your issue, I think. Like, he's gonna be checking back a lot of ace X, I think, at some frequency. Like, is king 7-6 supposed to be a range bet?
No.
yes,
Probably so, right? So
yes, king
It's
eye
kind of-
board. Yeah,
it's kind of weird, to be
Well, the
honest.
7-6 will have them check maybe 25-30% of range, I think. And
Okay.
then they'll have some large bets, right?
what did I do with it? Okay. Okay, then the other thing we kind of like check,
Can I ask a question?
Shoot,
Would you, see, I've been looking at the new course on poker coaching. I've been watching it.
Can't hear you,
Not a
Kelly.
little goes through the dynamic boards.
yeah, Kelly, you're kinda low right now.
Oh, I forgot. I was eating, sorry. I put my thing
That's
down.
okay.
Okay, I've been watching the new coaching videos from, the new stuff. And, Jonathan Little talks about dynamic boards. And I'm having a little difficulty. What was in my mind as a dynamic board is not a dynamic board. I had a lesson with Matt here the other day. We talked about this a little bit. See, I would consider a 7-6 with a high card. I would say that is more of a dynamic board.
no, that's not
There's a
dynamic.
lot of drives. Well, there's a lot of straight draws there, right?
No, if it was 6, 7, 10 would be dynamic.
No, actually, that's a straight. That's not a dynamic. That's my problem, kid. See, you're
This-
thinking
I
the
think
same way I did.
You're right about one part of the range. So like but on king high, it's true that draws, but top pair isn't going to change much. So you can think about those two different factors together. So you're right. There's some dynamism, but on the other side, there's not much dynamism.
And in this setup, 7-6 is particularly good for the big blind.
So
Yes,
Kelly,
agree.
think about ace king. Is ace king gonna stay the nuts on king 7?
Yeah. I was about to say that, Louis. Like, I think the easiest way to kind of define a dynamic board is whatever the nut hand is on the flop, but if it doesn't have a very high probability of being the nuts on the river, I would classify that as a dynamic board.
So with a 7-6, there's tons of bad turn cards here. 10's a
for-
bad
for-
turn card,
Forget
9's a bad
about
turn
this.
card.
Forget about this board, Kelly, and think about 10, 9, 8.
No,
Yeah.
that's not, see, that's
That's
what I
not a
thought. was
dynamic
That's
board.
not dynamic board. It's
There's
already
already a
made.
straight on board.
It's already made hand. This is
Then-
what I'm telling you. When I was watching, you're right, Joey. This was my point. When I was watching the video, I thought 10, 9, 8 was a dynamic, board, and it's not. That's what I'm trying to bring up to the group here.
Well,
Yeah.
10, 9, 8 has a lot of locked up equity, like 10,
Okay,
9, 10, 9,
know
8,
what?
two tone.
You know what's my favorite dynamic board? I think it's like Jack 10, Jack 10, 6, Jack 10, 8.
Yeah, that's
seven?
dynamic.
Yeah, I
Jack
agree.
ten
on
six
ranges.
is more
Okay,
dynamic
you
than the
know,
Jack
like
10
your
eight.
ace jack is, it's gonna be risky with Jack 10, 8 on the board if you have ace jack, you know?
So don't you,
The black.
Joey, don't you think a 7-6 is two cards that could cause, the nuts can turn very easily on this next card. You know, a 10, a 9, a 8.
Without
five,
a
a
flush
four.
draw, without a flush draw, I wouldn't call it very dynamic. I mean,
No, this is just a good texture for the big blind because they're 2K card for.
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree with that.
That's
But
all.
earlier you said it's also a range bet, which I don't think a king 7-6 is a range bet from the cutoff.
You don't
Can we
think so?
check that?
It's a good
No,
question. I
never.
wasn't sure.
You don't
I
need
was
to
asking.
check it. The villain already didn't bet, right? So we know they have some checks.
Yeah, but honestly, it may be like 99.9% range betting is what we're saying,
No.
like generally.
The thing is,
Okay, I
it's-
see what you mean. Like it might have
it's
just been an
checking
outlier.
37% of the time.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I
sometimes-
thought. It's very mixed.
Sometimes there's outliers, not
I mean,
always.
the big blind still has a lot of kings. It's not surprising.
if we look here, these
four
are
two
like
pairs.
all the king eye boards. It's a majority bet, right? No matter how you.
Is-
do it.
Is
most
the
bet-
definition of a dynamic board, is the definition of a dynamic board a board where the equity is likely to shift a lot on the next card?
Yes.
Yes,
Well, yeah, Scotty. So I was
Yep.
like, we were saying, if you have the nuts on the flop, a board that where it's likely to not be the nuts on the river, I would consider a dynamic board.
Okay,
And what does that mean for the strategy though? Like what's the purpose in
You bet big.
identifying?
Well,
whether
it's
a
gonna be
board is
polarized.
You would-
more-
you would bet big and less frequently.
You just
Right.
polarize your strategy more. So you're gonna contain more checks and more larger bets
Right,
and less small bets on a dynamic board.
right.
That makes sense.
I don't know if you guys watched it, but the class is pretty good, by the way.
I've watched a little bit with
Yeah,
Louis and it's been pretty good. You can jam
I've
this
seen
Louis
that.
at some time.
Oops. Oopsie.
Aaron, these are the
Maybe-
advanced tournament
maybe.
courses on the advanced tournament course on pokercoaching.com.
That's
Yeah,
it.
honestly, like, I was
Uh,
pleasantly surprised, like, what I've seen of the advanced tournament class course so far, it's been
Absolutely,
pretty class.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I love it
Yes.
too. I think it's very well done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not just blowing smoke either. Like, I truly think it's pretty good.
On pair boards, the one big blind bet, on monotone boards, when to bet.
Well,
big
there's
on
there's
monotone boards.
implementable things, right? It's not
Yeah.
like just a bunch of ambiguous strategy or like, how does this
Something
directly
new
improve
that
my
you
game?
can add in your game today, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I like about
Yeah.
it. I would play check call here.
You don't raise, I would have a raise.
I guess you raise, yeah, you raise. I would have just called, I guess, but I don't know,
Is-
raise is good. Maybe I'm under
He
raising.
has none of that, right?
I think you have to raise for protection. That's the reason you're raising there.
Not sure what to do here, I guess we barrel.
I just don't know if you can protect yourself from hands like ace, king and
Oh.
overpairs.
Easy breezy. All
Well,
the,
you're not gonna protect yourself from overpairs or ace king, but you're gonna protect yourself from a hand like queen 4 maybe, or queen 3, not queen
He
3,
just,
but queen.
he just doesn't have those under the gun, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was blind versus blind.
Oh, I'm with you, blind versus blind.
Sorry, I got in. That's
It's
speed in
all
my
good.
face.
You gotta call this.
Yeah,
So this is a hand I would like just say you don't have anything here and check raise sometimes.
So
Or-
under the
or
gun
kinda
raises,
cut
you
it.
don't call with king two there, by the way. I don't think.
no, yes, you do.
No, I
Yes,
think
but-
it's king six is the break.
It-
Could you
it
check that
called-
for me?
It called and actually raised,
No.
it actually raised some.
It calls all the
It- yeah.
kings.
Yeah, Kelly, you're supposed to call your king X.
With,
It's a little different when you get higher than 40 big blinds. Like if you go a little bit deeper, you can start folding king deuce. Oh, wait, look at that king deuce.
Yeah,
Sliver.
No, this is
Exactly.
25.
20.
Okay, where we were more shallow than
We were
25, I
at
guess.
20.
Yeah, try 20. Try 20,
We're 25, right?
Yeah, it's
We're
weird.
25.
22.
This is 20, every one of them.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
see. There you go.
Okay, sneaks in there at 20. Okay, got you.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't think you're
I could-
losing much if you fold it though.
Nah, fully fine, right?
Is it the king deuce simulator all of a sudden?
This one we're
Call.
playing.
Against cutoff, it's gonna call with a bit of racing.
Uh-oh, same
We
board.
lock, did we lock ourselves in on board?
We're gonna see next.
Yeah,
time.
he replayed the hand.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. We're free. Free Willy.
Versus the hijack, you might three bet this sometimes at 25,
Nah,
but
nah, nah,
one.
nah, 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 nah. You
Where are
won't
the
get
three bets
me,
coming
you
from?
free.
Hmm?
You won't get me.
Fold.
I said, where are the three bets coming from on the offsuit branch at 25 then?
Oh, you ask.
Yeah, I
I'd
asked the
say
question.
like, I don't wanna bluff, man. We're too short. I ain't bluffing.
That's not a good
Nah,
response, Louis.
You always have a
Hey,
bluff range.
Ace ten off, ace jack off.
No, like, does it pull from like these high-low combos?
No, zero.
Check it, man.
I'm
Here,
just-
I'll check it.
I'm
You
just-
don't
I'm
have to
just
check it.
real
I'll
aces.
check it.
I'm just calling it out.
What do you do here versus a small bet? Do you find any check raises with this combo?
Look at this.
Honestly, that's almost right. Almost
Don't
right.
bluff here.
Like, you're pulling from the fives, the aces.
I ain't doing that. Are you?
You say that so confidently, like you wouldn't do it if it was the cutoff instead of the hijack. Like
Well,
there's some magical difference.
It's magical difference is just we're too shallow. We're just,
What do we
too-
do
Unless
versus a
you're from
small
the-
bet here?
if you ever play against me, I don't bluff anymore and at 25 big blinds or less. So if I three bet you. Pocket aces.
I don't know, Ken, you're probably gonna fold. I think you wanna have the king probably. Like if you had the king of spades, maybe.
I'm tempted to raise that one from, nah, cuz it can back to, yeah, we're not deep enough for backdoors, right? Yeah, gotta fold.
It's a game of top pairs at sub 25. You call this
100%
though.
Call.
Call no raise.
Overfold.
I would be tempted to continue here, but I'm gonna just fold. It's ace high.
Two broadways versus EP.
Mhm.
Bad and shit.
Maybe some raising here. Like, this
Jam.
is not a bad bluff combo,
Oh my
maybe.
god. Spewing.
Nah, can't.
Honestly, Ken, it's
Oh,
fine from the button. I know you can jam this from the button. But cut off, you gotta be a little more respectful, I guess.
Nah, I got no
Gotta
respect.
check raise this guy. You know why? He doesn't open offsuit ace from the cutoff of this guy.
Nope.
We can just, get after him a little bit here.
Why didn't we do that with the king deuce earlier on the 6-6-4 then?
Because this here can also has the extra equity of making this, the wheel. Or making like an ace. But mostly the wheel, right?
Now I'm
I know.
tilted. I'm like, why are you doing this?
Let it go.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, you can't do nothing about it.
Wow.
Ace 10. Oh, I hate him so much.
He got us, man. He got us.
Oh,
Call,
and he turned it over, that jerk.
call.
We
call,
do a
call,
king
call,
eight
call,
suited.
call,
Is
call.
this a raise at any frequency?
Not that
You're
big,
facing
yeah.
under the gun, you crazies. Just call.
I was wondering if king eight raises. That's why I asked.
Ooh,
You could donk this, I think, at some frequency.
Yeah, lead.
Side blocks Bob of the rage.
Yeah, okay.
Under the gun, Bob
9x,
range is
8x,
not
really good dunk.
9.
But I thought we didn't really dunk from the small blind. huh?
Yeah, I think that's got less, I think you have less donks from the small
I ain't
blind.
gonna do it, so.
I wouldn't do it.
I
I
forgot. my
love
comment.
how like in one breath, sometimes we're like, we're not gonna do this because it's a low frequency, and then other breaths, we find like the most sliver of things and make it the primary. strategy.
Exactly,
It
exactly,
depends, man, if it's like
exactly.
aggressive
It def-
actions.
It depends if we're gonna 3-bet and play 150 big blind pot or not.
The heuristic donking from the small blind is somewhat similar to the big blind with the connected boards. That's one thing I picked up. I'd like to try to learn to turn the small blind donks more.
On
But
the
we have
donk-
these middling connected hands in our range suited only, so we still get to do it.
On donks, the 7 high board has some donks. Does the 9 high board doesn't? Does the 8 high board?
Well, we have a lot of sets too,
No,
right? We have 7, 6s, 4s. We have sets there
not even-
too.
No, it's 7 high board where you can have it straight.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we're in the, we don't really
Right.
have the straights like the big blind, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but we do have
No, but
sets. We do
did
have
it
7s.
anyway. We
We
did
do
it.
have sets though.
We have none of the offsuit stuff, but that doesn't mean we don't get to do it. Like, we lack the 2 pairs and we lack a lot, but our range is very condensed as well, so. We still, that's why.
Click the call, click the call.
But it's 7 high. There are donks on 7
Check
high.
raise
board
with the
with
spade in
breaking
our
spots.
hand. How about that?
I
Now
would
it's
agree.
Lee, yeah, I was gonna say, we get to probe that, right, LP?
With a spade,
I was doing it 40%.
Oh,
yeah, but with the spade, it's like always.
Yeah. Obviously.
Wow, look at your,
good non-probe.
Get with them all. Fold.
No, we have the straight maker. We have the straight maker.
It's so borderline.
Makes every straight from wheel to Broadway.
Hmm.
Fold.
Yeah, this is probably a fold. Under the gun one's too far up in range.
I'm folding king 10.
King 10's close. I think you're probably right though, Ken.
This is
Yeah.
fold. Fold.
alright then.
I don't think king 10's a call either.
Louis wants to click the call button, so if there's ever a frequency, he can call us nits, and if there's not, he can just say, alright.
Fold. Oh,
Alright, you guys are
Alright.
right.
Alright, you nets. No,
What
at
a
least
str-
Kelly, at least I know he's not in it.
Raises some. Oh, okay. I thought some of the 4X raised.
I wish I was.
I heard the pain in your voice. there,
Oh
Kelly. You
my
had some
God, I
drama
think-
yesterday?
No, every Sunday. I've been winning I've been doing pretty well during the weeks. And then every Sunday it's just this, barrage of crap that happens. I think I guess it's because of the deeper fields. I don't know.
You gotta love, big field tournament poker.
Oh, man, I'm telling you what, there are some crazy bastards out there that will throw their chips in with all sorts of shit.
I'm doing my best, Kelly, alright?
Well, at least your crazy has a little reason behind it. I don't think some of these people have any reason. Well, and that's okay. I love it when they do it, but I just want to win when they do it.
Yeah, I dealt with that yesterday, man. These people were going all in with crazy stuff.
Oh, shit. And then you
I would
don't win.
raise.
I raise this.
And I'm calling off with stuff like aces and kings and ace king and why am I in there for?
Bet
Almost don't.
small,
One big blind.
one or
I'm sure You
two.
always have aces, Kelly.
No, one.
Absolutely, every time. You know how I
Why do you wanna
play.
bet here?
Why don't you wanna bet here?
We got the 4.
So,
Queen eye, we win that showdown against all of his junk.
How many ace X does he, limp call with as opposed to limp raise?
We don't care.
He limped
you get a
jams.
seven?
Do
Good one.
care. What kind of cop out answer is that?
Can you
Because
get a
we have
7 to
What
queen
fold?
nine.
about,
Can you
what
get a
about
9?
flopped flushes?
We
Can
have
you get a
queen
7 or
nine.
9 to
We didn't have
fold?
queen
I don't think
nine.
so.
Maybe we would do.
So for that, that's the reason we're betting small and not like ginormous.
Look at your hand. Can you?
Yeah,
call-
well, you always
can you
bet
not
small
call with
monotone,
street
right?
kind of easily?
In one breath, if we have an ace, king flop, we're gonna bet the entire stack. In another breath, we have queen high. We don't wanna bet on an ace high board.
Well, it's blind against blind. So blind against blind, like king eye here is not gonna bet and queen eye probably not. I'm just guessing.
You get a lot of folds here. All,
And your
everything
four
without a
spade.
spade's basically folding. So I don't, that's why I like the one big blind bet. They're not.
Well, you're not gonna
defend
get
it.
a 9 or a 7 to fold, right?
They're not gonna defend, correctly versus a one big blind bet either.
You wanna bet when you have the queen.
The higher cards of spade, yeah.
But with the.
it's
with-
also
with the-
betting with the 4 spades.
It's also betting without spades.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, majority bet, right? But it's still 43% check. Tough spot.
See how much they fold to the
One
one
sure
big blind
king,
bet and a
one big
solver.
blind bet.
Actually, I think our hand, it prefers checking. But I
Yeah,
would have bet there.
but the
Bet one
sure
big blind,
thing is
let's-
that
Ken,
it's check.
how are
or
you
bet
gonna
one.
win the pot if you check?
Can you please make
Queen
it a
eye,
one
if
big
it
blind
goes
bet?
check, we win, no?
I think you bet. I think you're gonna get 90% folds here if you bet.
Yeah,
If
can
they
we
don't have a
just see-
spade, they're folding.
I
Unless
just
they got
wanna
a 9-7 or a spade, they're.
Ken's gonna
obviously.
lose his mind if someone doesn't listen to him.
I just wanna see how much they fold to the one big blind bet.
They fold all the hands that we're beating.
No, they're gonna fold a lot of stuff that we're not beating too.
Not a lot.
What,
Let's see.
they're only folding 20%?
Yeah, it's all they
What do you
can
think,
fold.
Pop, what do you think most people do without, without a pair, and without a spade?
I like the question, Ken. I like the question. Is this reality? I don't think so. Are people making mistakes? I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're folding everything that doesn't have a spade or a pair in it.
Yeah, definitely over folding to the one big blind here.
Exactly.
So maybe you guys are right. It's worth it to stab once at least. Okay. Now what? Now what, you crazies?
Now you can check.
Cause,
You know,
I'm not
what does
there
the
with my
5
info.
really do? What does the
One-
5 really do?
Just wanna realize equity. now.
I kinda wanna go again, to be honest.
the question is not what does the 5 really do? The question is, what do you wanna do? Right?
I wanna check so I can call a smaller bet when I make my flush on the river.
Yeah,
I
we
wanna
wanna,
get-
we
Ken
wanna see
wants
the
to
river.
check.
We wanna see the river.
Value
Check.
bet?
Alright, so are you gonna bet now? You gonna
Yeah.
value bet? I
Value,
kinda wanna value bet.
value
Check.
bet. Got a value bet.
Yeah, you can get called by an ace or a 5 very
And you
easily.
can get raised and hate your life.
No, you're gonna call if you get raised. You just call.
No, he's not gonna raise. He's gonna call with a 5.
So like that hand, when you bet one big blind, I bet you 80% of the players fold.
Who's raising there and actually bluffing? You know, bet fold, who cares?
I don't know if they fold that much, but
I ain't gonna fold my 4 to you then.
I would say at least 60% fold.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fold no 4.
I ain't gonna fold no 4, so don't try me.
The wrong
Defend
guy,
it.
boy.
You call this?
Yeah. Defend by calling.
Alright, cowboy. You wanna check raise this bottom pair?
No,
No,
Not
because
this
you
one.
don't have extra equity.
You need the over
Right.
pair. You need the overcard, I mean.
or he needs the 9 of spades.
I think you need a king or an ace to check raise there.
Do you probe? I kinda wanna probe.
No.
Nah, I think our hand value is,
now we
Alright,
can
we'll
do
show it
whatever.
down.
Check.
Show it,
No, no, no.
show it
Wait.
down.
We
Oh,
can
no,
but
bet,
shut
tiny-
down.
we can bet here.
Yeah, we
Check,
can.
check, check, check.
You have to bet.
Two
here. You
checks, you
can't-
can value bet third.
Oh,
pair.
wait, We're out of position, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were in position.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Fold.
Why did we have to go?
no, we call.
It's BS, I'm
Oh.
calling.
Yeah,
Folding.
this guy.
Nobody
Oh,
bluffs river.
Goodness.
He
how
didn't,
did
he
we-
value bet you with
Wow.
an 8.
Now, nobody
Dude,
raises
Into
with an 8
value
there.
down. Jesus.
Dude, this guy, he played that like, I know that you know that you know that I know that you're value betting this, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna raise you with that.
Can we see the
That's not-
villains raising range
that's
on the
not-
river?
I don't think population is doing that.
No,
That guy's playing
Honestly,
like
if
a
somebody, if
machine.
somebody value raises me with second pair there, I'm giving him like a good reg tag because that's pretty wild.
I think that might have been, that could have been a bluff. I don't think they turned that into a
That
bluff.
wasn't a
right?
bluff.
Nah, man, that's a pure value town.
That's
Yeah.
just recognizing our bet size is
That's
very
not
thin.
That's not real.
Excuse
they
me,
go
what
for
was
the
the
thin
quick,
And,
Raise.
what was the action on flop and turn?
It
Yeah, I
checked
wanna
all the way
see the-
down, right?
The villains raise range.
I think that play is class. And I'm not playing against very many world-class players.
That boy is a solver.
I think it was Dominic asked, I think it went check, I think it checked down to the river, we block bet and they raised. So
Okay,
like, I guess
thanks.
they recognize our block bet is thin.
Yeah, because
we
I
never-
often see this if villain has some higher pocket pairs.
Yeah, I guess
like
we
a
don't.
nines
really
or a
have-
tens, they go for value because we are pretty capped if we double check on flop.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
turn,
if somebody
so-
hits me with that bet in game, I'm gonna be like pretty surprised and I'm gonna have like a lot of respect for them. Cause,
Apparently, we just don't ever bet a queen that size on the river, probably.
What's
well, that's
the,
it, that's just it. That's just it, Ken. You don't make it
And-
to the river, check, 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 check with a better hand than an 8.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like if you're thin value, even an 8, you wanna fold there probably a lot, right? Like if he raises and you got an 8 in your hand, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, and also the most don't induce enough with the turns or a river set. So if you're block betting, you're mostly pretty weak. So you can
That's
go
true.
for value today.
What are you doing, Louis? Why are you showing our little thing?
It's 12 o'clock.
Because we're done.
Good session, everybody.
Anyone in the global millions mini this afternoon?
Ooh, good
I
luck,
got
guys.
a big stack, a
Oh, how many big
stack.
blinds?
Over
Oh my
60.
God, I've got.
Oh, I got 45. We're gonna battle.
You wanna swap?
How much you got? How much you wanna swap?
I'll give you
10%?
5 or 10. You
10%?
just call it. I'll swap 10 with you.
Man, that's gonna be a lot of money when I win. Can you get like at least second place?
Yeah, I think I can pull some strings and try to make that happen.
Alright. Good. Alright, guys, we're gonna depart to our Discord. Thanks a
Bye,
lot for
kids.
coming.
Adios, amigos.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good. See you guys.
See you
Oh,
guys Wednesday.